Hello everybody, my name is Ethan Hall with Keller Williams River Cities here in Columbus, Georgia. In today's video we're going to be going over the 5 cons of moving to Columbus, Georgia. So first up on the list, we're going to get right into it, is going to be limited public transportation. So the Metrobus system is what we have here in Columbus, has about 10 buses in its route, but it does not cover that wide of an area. So it has a very limited range. It is also on a reduced schedule due to staffing, and it also has in general been underutilized, so they have had to make cuts over the years. So now we do not have that much of a robust system. So if you are looking to have public transportation, if you were to move into the city, Columbus does not really offer too much in a headway of that. Mainly just in kind of like the downtown area. It does not really go anywhere outside of that whatsoever. If it does, I don't think it goes there that much because they are on a reduced schedule. So you wouldn't be able to fit in any time frames if you were to use it to go to work or something like that. So that's up for the first con. So the second one is going to be infrastructure issues. So Columbus has a couple of infrastructure issues, mainly being the roads. There's a lot of potholes and cracks and stuff like that on main roads that really need to be fixed. There's actually this one story that I have. I was driving on the road up in Midland on 80, and I actually hit a pothole while I was driving to go turn in to get me some Taco Bell, actually. And on the other side of the highway there was I think it's a Midas that's over there, and so I hit the pothole and I popped my tire. I pulled over, looked out, tire was flat, and I looked over, I saw the Midas, and the first thing I thought was that Midas shop put that pothole there so people would pop their tires so they'd roll in there. That's the first thing I thought, but I don't know, it's a conspiracy theory. I still like to think that's what it was to this day because it'd be kind of funny, but I don't know. But anyway, so not small stuff like that, because I did have to get a new tire, but potholes, cracks, and then also sometimes power outages in the lake bottom area. I remember I used to live over in that area actually, and we would get power outages pretty consistently during storms. For some reason, there would be this random transformer somewhere that you would just hear blow up out of nowhere, then you wouldn't have power for 6 to 8 hours, and it would just happen every single time it stormed really bad there for a minute. I haven't lived there in a while, so hopefully they have kind of fixed that problem. But that is one of the issues that I know that is there and really needs to be remedied with the local government coming in and providing updated infrastructure like that to the community. I don't really think there's too much of anything else. I mean, really, we just really need some paved roads and some new electricity infrastructure, maybe some sidewalks, because we don't really have a lot of sidewalks or anything like that. And just some general updates to some things, because a lot of things have gotten outdated over the years. It seems like it's really been a hot minute. But the city seems like that it is going in a more upward progression with all of the new businesses and all the new things happening. So hopefully the government will see that and try to pump some more money into some things, so it's not so frustrating and a hassle to be in a city that really wants to grow right now. So that's it for number 2. Number 3 is going to be a limited job diversity. So there's not a really big diverse job market here. So we have really big healthcare. We have a whole bunch of nursing homes, a whole bunch of rehabs. We have 3 hospitals that are in Columbus. So we have a slew of nursing jobs. We also have Mercer University, which is going to be pumping out some doctors here soon that should be interning at Midtown and St. Francis and stuff like that. So we have a huge medical job market here. But other than that, we have the Fort Benning, the military base, which is also a big drive for the job market here, and then TSIS, and also a lot of financial institutions. So we really just have financial institutions, the medical field, and then let's see, what's the other thing? And then the military base. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot to be looking for. Like if you're looking to go and be something else or do something else, there's really not a whole lot. So that's also one of the downsides. Not saying that those jobs aren't there, they're just really hard to come across and really hard to land, and you kind of really have to be, grandfathered in, or it's the kind of job that, you just have to get your foot in the door somewhere, and then hopefully you can perform good enough, and then you can get in there and, stay in that position if that's what you're looking for. But that's it for number 3. Number 4 is going to be an increased sales tax. So in Columbus, there's actually a 9% sales tax, which is absolutely wild. So like Atlanta has like 8.9%, Savannah has like a 7 or 8% or something like that. But Columbus has a 9%. That is crazy. Like I think the rest of the United States is like it's 7% or something. So 2% over, it's 4% for federal, 4% local, and then 1% for special tax. Which, I mean, like 9%, like, so if you're paying more if you buy something in Columbus than if you were to just, drive a little bit out and then, buy something there. But, yeah, absolutely incredible. So, I mean, in a bad way. So that's definitely a negative. You're going to be spending more money on average on, groceries, and if you buy a car and house, like all that stuff is an increase in the the percentage that you pay. So the cost of living is a little bit higher if you move to Columbus from a city that has a little bit lower property tax, that has a comparable market that Columbus does. So that's it for number 4. Number 5 is going to be educational system challenges. So as you know, Columbus does have the Columbus State University, which has done massive changes for Columbus, like alongside the Riverwalk, and really pumping up the historical and arts and culture part of Columbus, and really bringing that in there. A whole bunch of music too. But that's really for the a higher education. Columbus has a lot of good of that, like the Mercer University, medical schools, stuff like that. But whenever it comes to the lower secondary and primary education, even it's kind of lacking in some areas. We do have some relatively good public schools, but if in some areas you might want to be looking for or just abroad in Columbus, be looking for maybe a private school if the public school that you are looking into for your child isn't exactly up to par with what you're looking for. So the education system not being up to par in some places does have an impact on where you want to move to, because it does, at the end of the day, more than likely is going to affect the education and the opportunity that your child gets based off of what that school is able to provide for you if you're not able to supplement that at home. Because I know we all have really busy schedules, and with the job market that we have in Columbus, most people do work very long hours, usually 12-hour shifts or so and stuff like that. So it is very time consuming. So it is better to just pick the right place to begin with. So make sure that you do your research on your schools and exactly what they offer. Maybe go up and have a tour, talk to some teachers and the principal and stuff like that. But education could be doing a lot better. That's something that we have to talk with about at our local government, to see if we can get some more funding, or exactly what's going on and why we are having some issues in some places. But that is it for the 5 cons of moving to Columbus, Georgia. So if you guys enjoyed the video and you have any thoughts or comments that you would like to share, please comment down below. All my contact information is in the description, my phone number and email and all that. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you have a blessed day. Peace.